Hi, I'm going to be talking about my experience as a teacher, not necessarily as a teacher, but observing classrooms as a soon-to-be teacher. And I completed observation hours at Scott County High School as well as Great Crossing here in Georgetown, Kentucky. I was observing high school classes. They were ranging from freshmen to seniors. And the classrooms were health and general phys ed, and as well as some strength and conditioning courses at Great Crossing that I was observing, as well as a female strength and conditioning class at Scott County that was every so often throughout the day when I was observing there. Um, in strength and conditioning, when you kind of practice your teaching and how you're instructing students, you're essentially a strength coach in that manner. So what do I mean by that? You're not sitting there and lecturing at them. You're not just sitting there and telling them the answers to a problem. You're actually in a weight room with the students. And that's really the same with phys ed as well. It's kind of show and tell. You're showing these students how to do an act, and then they're going to repeat that act to the best of their ability. Okay, so it's essentially you're more of a coach in the PE and the strength and conditioning realm compared to when you are in the classroom in health. Then it's a little bit more lecture based, but Mrs. Helton, who I was observing at Scott County because I was doing health there, she was more of a activity teacher. She let the students group up, and they would work on their projects together. Like when I was there, they were working on a rap to about cigarettes and the impact of smoking and vaping and things like that. So she tried to enhance the atmosphere in the classroom as much as she could for the students. She didn't want to make it so lecture based where she was just at the front and talking the whole time. Now there were certainly times where she had to do that, but there were also times where she wanted to lighten the mood in the classroom and she wanted to have some fun with it, which I commend her for absolutely. I would have really enjoyed being in her class if I was a high school student as well. Um, so I think this kind of connects toward me as how I want to be as a teacher, because I kind of have that student-centered approach where I care about the individual, and like as a strength coach, I want to teach them how to do it, but I also want to be involved and I want to help them get better and really just work on their overall craft, right? So I talk about the hand, the heart, and the head a lot, okay? So with the hand, that's the physical of the lift, but also the heart is your kind of motivation with it, and the head is like the biomechanics and everything that you're thinking about while you're doing a lift, and maybe what's keeping you from achieving your full potential. And I think that's huge for all these students to really understand why I care about all of them so much in the classroom. I want to connect it to PST, psychological skills training, and that's, like I said, how strength coaches view that weight room anxiety, right? Like, I want to help these students get their weird concepts that they may think of what a weight room should be like, and I just want to show them what I think it could be, and I want to welcome everyone in that environment and get everyone involved in such an environment so everyone can get better. Um, and For my professional growth plan, like this is based on Danielson's framework for teaching, especially like in the weight room. Engagement is the key aspect of the weight room. Like, you want to engage every student that you can. Not everyone wants to be there, and I get that in a high school setting, but you have to try to engage everyone at all times, because without it, the intensity drops in the room and your progress is going to stall on a lot of the students once that intensity level starts to lower down. So we want to try to just keep stacking days, and just keep getting better every single day. Like Coach Wynn or Mr. Wynn, I went and observed him, and he was a key aspect in that. He's not getting on students, but like he's, uplifting the ones that are kind of lacking in the room, and then the ones that really want to be there, he's really tagging them along and really pushing them every single day. So just, I think a big focus is or not a big focus, but something that can help it too, is when students want to be there and you let the students really lead the demonstrations too. Like if we have a new lift and I know a kid knows how to do it, hey, Johnny, why don't you go teach the class how to squat today so I don't have to do it? And then they're going to be like, oh, well, Johnny can do it, so can we. And yeah, and then back with the environment in the classroom, like in strength and conditioning, and not just strength and conditioning, but PE and health as well, you want to try to lighten the mood at all times because, again, not everyone wants to be there. But since they are and it's high school, let's go ahead and make it fun. Like Mrs. Helton, she was giving us tasks like the rap that they were doing. I thought that was awesome. Like that's something cool that the kids can do, and it engages every student in the class to try to do something fun for once. So that was kind of a little bit of a summary of my experience observing at Scott County and Great Crossing. But overall, I learned a lot, and I was really thankful for the whole experience.